and they've got to present your identification for that ballot to even be counted. So this is really very interesting. We spoke to one of the deputy secretaries today who believes that the state has done a good job of alerting voters so they know what kind of identification they need. But at the same time, right now we are dealing with a hypothetical. Could it happen? It could happen. The big question and the great unknown from civil rights leaders here in Caucus is that there could be as many as 500,000 to 800,000 people whose votes simply don't count on election day.
All right, Deborah Ferrick in Philadelphia. Thank you, Deb. More on our breaking news out of Libya to tell you about. There are word now that arrests have been made in the attack that killed the U.S. ambassador. The Prime Minister, I want to tell you, just spoke with CNN about what is going down. You're going to hear about that. Plus, Marie Zakaria is going to join me live as concerns grow about more protests overseas.
with no closing costs. Call 877-898. Introducing Tropical Island Grill This is Island cooking at its best. It's breaded Cozumel Island shrimp, Fiji lemon pepper tilapia, and much more.
Yeah, because it's been really slow. I was afraid to now.
Yeah, see, I was afraid to now.
Two people bought.
Okay, hi.
How you doing? Any questions for Virginia campaign?
No, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to make a ton of videos and just stick them on my YouTube account.
Awesome.
And then that way, all the intelligent discussions are there for everybody to see and not hidden away.
What's your YouTube?
Web suspect.
Say it again?
Web suspect.
Web suspect.
Web suspect. And there was another event at this hotel I videotaped possibly. Freedom March. There's Day of Liberty. Doggy is not here.
And what is your identity as far as
Hello.
Hey, how's it going?
Okay. I'm just walking around videotaping stuff.
I have one
So for national interest.
entered the Apple survey.
Arrogance for prosperity. National terrorism.
I was gonna say I'm
Yeah, but guess what? It wasn't that book. Because this is one that sent into us, but you're on our Facebook.
I'm on Facebook.
Training. How are you? I think we met before. Heather, very nice to meet you again. Well, sign up even if we're totally our friend. Sign up again.
Hello.
Any questions?
I'm just here filming things. You have anything to say about stopping Hillary's UN gun grab? I like your pin with the AR-15.
Yeah.
Should get one with the AK-47 one.
I know, right? Yeah. Well, I mean, the UN treaty, the arms trade treaty that they've been working on, they've been doing it for about 15 years. And last month, it really came to fruition with a meeting in New York City. We had a couple folks out there. And fortunately, they didn't get a treaty agreed upon. However, they did come up with a draft. The draft was pretty broadly worded, and that presents a number of concerns for us.
It's like an outline and people can go home.
Well, exactly.
Not us people, but the government people can go home and work on it.
What it comes down to is, I mean, they do probably have the votes to ratify the treaty as far as it's nation states, not in the Senate though.
Right.
So the treaty could exist. It could become kind of like a Kyoto thing, where where it's an international norm, and state, local, and even the federal government, they can be looking to pass laws to comply with the spirit of that international norm. Nevertheless, I think it's good that gun owners have, they put the pressure on this year. They stalled it. They're going to be back for more. They've already had one conference since the treaty negotiations stalled on small arms specifically.
And the president would use his powers of making treaties to revoke the Second Amendment. Is that the thinking behind it?
Essentially, I mean, we already have places like New York City,
Washington, D.C.,
Chicago,
right,
where the Second Amendment already is.
Sometimes they call them the Victim Disarmament Act.
If it can exactly. If it can already happen in this country now, when you start tacking on international pressure to do it, if it were to pass, if it were to actually be ratified by the Senate, what kind of regulations would that require us to implement? I mean, would we be looking at New York-style gun laws in out west? I don't know, but certainly I think that stopping this treaty now, here and now, stalling it at every chance we get is.
And your activist group's called the National Association for Gun Rights.
Yes, absolutely.
And people can get a membership for only $35.
$35 for 1 year. You can find us online at nationalgunrights.org.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
I think I pretty much got the whole room, so I think I'll stop.